guys, I'm a little rusty. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I am going to apologize now because it is an extremely windy day, but we are down here fishing for the Kayak Adventure Series. Not as a tournament, but just to do footage, promote the event and all that stuff. I'm not fishing in the tournament because I do have to leave. So just like the last video when I was on the river, I have a short window to get this done because I have to leave, go home, and go to the Heroes on the Water event tomorrow. So the one ramp I went to already, it was under construction, so it was closed, and now I had to go somewhere else. So I'm trying to pick a place where I can manage my kayak as best as I can and still try to catch some giants down here. This is really my first technical time of freshwater fishing in Florida on a lake. I did the river the other day, and sounds like something loud's coming down the road here. Guess a little dirt bike. So yeah, so we're here getting ready. I just listened to some of the talk that we had during the Bass Shoot brunch for the Kayak Adventure Series, and I'll share a little bit of that with you now.
We got Shane O'Gorman here. He's an incredible, wealth of knowledge and fisheries biologist locally here. So for those who attend the Bass Shoot brunch, you always get a little bit of last minute juice.
I highly recommend you get twitchy, quicker, jerk baits, yo-yo your traps, twitchy, speed then a stop. Florida bass are sucker for that. If I don't bring a jerkbait going to a pure Florida bass pond, I've made a mistake. Because there's going to be days where you're not going to have anything but a jerkbait bite.
Gotta get the juice.
Rib and tail worms, speed worms by Zoom. Those two right there. And I mean specifically, yo-yo those traps, and when you snap them, be serious about it. It's that reaction strike.
From what he said, that fishing for Florida bass is actually really tough because they are pressured, and right now the water temperature is 58 degrees, the air temperature is in the higher 40s. So Florida bass don't like cool weather, just like the people who live here. They had like no map studies, no practice, no nothing, and we're just kind of winging this. It just sucks that we just have a short period to fish, but trying to get back to Heroes on the Water. Right now I'm just trying to find some seclusion out of this wind and everything else. I do see maybe like a cove up here to the right with some docks, so maybe they'll produce, because we're just getting drenched. We're getting soaked out here right now. We're trying to make it so we stay in the water here and don't like waste our time down here. But we need to get to some calmer water because this is just ridiculous. It's just funny how this all works out with tournaments, even though I'm not fishing in it. But the cold front's coming in, the high winds, it just makes it very difficult as an angler on a kayak to fish. It's not as fun, and you're just fighting the wind, you're fighting the current, you're fighting the water, and just fighting the fish in general. It just doesn't make it easy. So whoever wins this event this time around down here in Ocala, Florida, I'll give them props for sure, because this is definitely not easy. And I'm just out here fun fishing. I'm getting my butt kicked. All right guys, this is about as best as we're gonna get for protection. So we're gonna fish around these pads and back here in this cove, but man, it's cold. It's gonna be a rough ride back to the ramp, but I hope it's worth it. We just need to catch one big giant and I'll be happy. And then we're definitely gonna come back to Florida and fish again when it is a little bit nicer than what it is right now. Kind of need to spend like a week down here and pick those better days so you're not getting your butt kicked, because there's a lot of big bodies of water down here. It can be tough with the kayak for sure, but when you do find them and catch them, watch out. All right guys, he threw it. All right guys, that's the sign I was looking for. So it's gonna be tough 4 hours out here and dealing with this wind and boat management, but if I can find them and just keep going after them very slowly because of this cold front, we might be able to get something on the camera for you. Tell you, that one fish I just lost though, if this was a tournament, I would be very upset. If I had to guess, 17 and a half, 18 maybe that one was. So not super huge, not my personal best, but still, it would have just been nice to have it in the boat. It's been a while. Pretty decent one, guys, and he came off. Oh, come on, man, and I'm hooking the shit out of him. All right, guys, it's taking the breath out of me. That is so frustrating. That was a beauty too. Tightening my drag up. I mean, Can't go too much tighter, end up breaking my mono or my fluorocarbon leader, but man, that was a beauty. These big pads almost as like an anchor. One's pushed me into and kind of hold me a bit. That's a plus. Man, if I was in a tournament right now, I would be so upset missing those 2 fish like that. Did he not take it? Yeah, so I just had a fish thump on it, and I let it sit there for just a little bit longer, but didn't take it. I guess they don't like the way it tasted. Alright guys, I'm a little rusty. We got it in the boat. Not like the giant we missed before, but man, we got it in the boat. I felt just a light thump. So give him a quick little look here. So what we got? Yeah, it's about 16. Happy to get one in the boat. Alright guys, we got about 2.5 more hours. We're gonna go down here, circle around and work another bank, and also where we just were, but we're moving farther up and doing the same thing. Time is going so quick, it sucks, but we're gonna do what we can in the short period, but we definitely are gonna be coming back down here for another trip. Definitely fish Florida again for sure. Here we go, circling back around, wish us some luck, and hopefully we can catch another like 3, 4, 10. Let's go. Just due to the wind, we're not going to change over to the Cinco at all. I have it tied on, but I think we're just going to stick with the Texas rig just because we're fishing in like 6 to 8 feet of water, so I want that bait to get down there, and I don't have the time to, you know, let a Cinco shake down to the bottom, so we got to kind of fish slow but fast, if you know what I mean, with the Texas rig here to squeeze in what we can and make as many casts as we can. Another one just came off. That was kind of my fault. I was kind of like speeding up real quick, doing a quick cast, and then had the kayak positioned right and felt it starting to swim at me, and it is what it is. That was my own stupidity on that one, guys. My own stupidity. I'm trying to rush this to get in as much as I can, and I just screwed up. Wow, dude, that is like what, the 5th fish I missed? Man, I tell you, if this was a tournament, I'd be really pissed, but I'm also getting pissed off right now too. I mean, come on, man. I guess I don't set the hook hard enough for these guys. I have missed so many fish today already that I'm super frustrated. Boat management has been tough for sure. I just had another reel break on me. The little eyelet that guides your line through. I don't know, an insert came out. I don't have time to deal with that right now. So I think I am going to change to the Cinco, move to the other side since I fished this bank quite a bit already. I may hit a little bit more of a section over here, but I'm going to try the Cinco, see if I can manage it with the wind and the depth I'm fishing in. Yeah, it's one of those trips so far. I mean, you just start missing that many fish, and it's a mix because of the wind, and you're just not getting the right hook set, and you know, you're pulling the fish, and the wind's pushing you, and it's just not getting the right hook set, and it is what it is. But man, if this was a tournament, I would be so frustrated. Then we're gonna head to the other side and start heading our way back. I'm hoping that we can get some bites on this because I just don't want to waste time tying. If I don't get any bites on this and I can't manage the Cinco, then we'll throw on another Texas rig on another reel real quick. Yeah, this is tough, guys. Definitely tough. I don't know if I side hooked him or what. He's in the mouth, I think. Yeah, nothing huge, but we got him on the Cinco, guys. Didn't think I could manage him with the boat there like that. All right, guys, fish number 2 in the boat. All right, guys, fish number 2. Feisty. right, well, we had our Cinco rod not malfunctioned, but the line got twisted so bad I had to cut it. So since I had to re-rig, I might as well just re-rig a Texas rig because it's a little bit more easier to manage in this wind. And we are going to work the other side now and give this side a break now since we've been fishing it. About 2 or 3 times we passed by and missed a ton of fish because of the wind, but I figured we'd retie the Texas rig and work some other grass lines, and hopefully maybe going against the wind will help us with boat management and be able to keep these fish on the end of the line to grab a few more before we get off. We got about an hour, so I'm really hoping I can grab some more. It's just frustrating because I wish I had a little bit more time to spend down here and I could have really dialed this in and got a day where it wasn't so windy and caught some giants for you, but we'll be back. Alright guys, nothing huge, but fish number 3. We changed to the back side, the other part of the little lake over here. And it seems like it's a little calmer, so at least something there, guys, right? Alright guys, well, it was an adventure today, that's for sure. The wind kicked our ass. Maybe I should have moved sooner and came to the other side of the lake, and maybe I would have caught more because the wind died down on this side, I guess from the trees blocking the wind, but you just don't know. It's not like I have a bird's eye view and could actually see this side of the water. It's actually considered a separate body of water, a different name too. You know, we definitely have to come back to Florida when we can spend some more time. Of course, in the next like 5 hours, the wind's gonna die down. It would have been nice to fish here tomorrow, probably caught a lot more, and I could have spent more time on the water. But I mean, getting 3 to the boat, having 10, 11, wherever I had at the end of the line within like a 4-hour period, I'll take that. I actually got off the water just a little bit earlier just because it's cold. You know, the wind beat us up, and I could have probably stayed out there and caught a few more, but whatever, it is what it is. We're gonna be back for sure. Yeah, we need to come back to Florida and spend some more time down here because a buddy of mine just texted me a picture who's actually fishing in the tournament, and he caught a 10-pounder, basically. It was like 9.5 or 9.4 pounds, 25 inches. So they're out there. It's just, you know, I was limited with the time to really fish on the water, do research, figure out where I really wanted to go. I appreciate every one of you. And we are now going to get on the road, head back to South Carolina. And the next video should be the Heroes on the Water event, the first event for the year. So we're going to go back and volunteer our time with those guys. That's why we're leaving. As always, guys, be safe on the water, and I'll catch you on the water. See you guys soon. All right, thanks.